If you don't know what to reroll for or how to pick your team and looking for a tier list, then this video is for you. Yes, I know that you can clear this game content with almost every character if you build them right. But I think overall this game is a really complex game, and having a tier list is really helpful so you know what character should you include in your team, what character should you invest all your resources to. But the problem is information. The Red Up character is basically brand new and no one know if she's good or not. Almost all the 5-star character get changed compared to the beta. Yeah, that is why even trustworthy website like Pirate decide not to even release a tier list. And on desperate situation like this, that's where I come to the Chinese server. Most of the time, with all the gacha game, Chinese guy always surprise me because of the unique and useful information that they provide. Like this one. This guy actually show you the before beta version and the launch version so we can compare why one character is significant weaker or like stronger. Overall, really, really useful. So let's jump right into the tier list. So in Chinese tier list, they don't use like S, A, B, C, D in rank, but they use tier 0, 1, 2, 3 rank. And the only tier 0 character is Haru, the Red Up character. This guy also explained to you why she is strong. But to make it easier for you guys, I think I would just talk about it in the English version. The reason why she's strong is just her number is too high. First of all, if you look at her ego skill, 350% damage and increased by 50% for each buff currently held. So basically, this ego skill almost does not even have a cap on damage. And her kit is just really simple, easy to use, high number of damage. The core of this character is ankle shot and ankle pointer. Ankle shot, there's 240% damage, plus 60% for each time this card has been used. So the maximum damage increase is 300%, and the total number is 540% damage. That is really, really high. Plus the pulverize effect when hitting a target with shield, plus 20% more. And it's not that hard to get ankle shot because you have this card, ankle pointer, is cost 0. And you can draw ankle shot from draw pile or graveyard straight into your hand to keep spamming it. And if you have these two cards in your hand, then you can cast ankle shot twice in one turn. That means you will have 2 stack already. The only problem is that this combo costs a lot of AP. But this gets easily fixed with Mika. And everybody have this character. And she also have decent AoE damage with power charge. They are like 180% to all enemy. Her other unique card is also pretty decent. So overall, she is really, really strong. The only downside is that she will be added into the normal banner soon. So if you don't have Haru, it's fine. You can just play with other DPS. Next is tier 0.5, which is Hugo. There is no change to him. He's still the same as the beta version. And every other DPS got nerfed. That's why right now he's tier 0.5. I will talk a little bit about his core mechanic for people who don't know. It is all about trying to stack Commander Hunt by using targeting attack card. Then you will get extra attack on the target. And if you increase Commander Hunt stack, then the extra attack time is also increased. And his other card and ego skill is all about try to make this Commander Hunt stack stronger. As long as you know how to build the character, it's a really, really solid character. The only downside is that he is a male character in a gacha game. Next is the tier 1 character. Both Caliphate and Maylin got nerfed because they were too strong in the beta. First, we'll talk about Cleave. The reason why she is nerfed is that in the beta, she is 2-in-1 character. She gives your team shield and do DPS at the same time. So in the official release, her damage get nerfed. But she is still really, really good. Because right now she's like 1.5 character. She can shield and her damage is quite decent. First of all, her ego skill does not get nerfed. The most significant nerf is to her vulture ejection. The damage is lower as you can see here. 140 to 100%. And the celestial effect get changed as well. Right now is when using a card with 2 costs or higher, this card activate. I just found the English version of the old card, so you can see the difference easier. You can see here the retrieve effect is gone. And you can see here, retrieve is when this card moves to the graveyard, return it to hand. So the remove of the retrieve effect is a really, really big nerf because it's reduced the amount of time that you can use this by a lot. Next is her Great Sword of Aquila is also get nerfed. So as you can see here, the beta version has the effect. If Vulture Launch is in your hand, then move this card to your hand and reduce its cost by 1 for 1 turn. And now it gets changed to if Vulture Ejection is in hand, is only increased the damage by 100%. I think the cost here is 1. So basically, you only get like 30% damage, which is not much. And you lose the ability to summon a card that is way, way weaker. Yes, basically she get nerfed to the ground, but she's still really useful unit because you can shield, and she still got really good AoE for fight like this. That is why she is on top of tier 1. Next is Maylin. Her ego skill also get nerfed. Prime somehow do not have this. And I also found the before and after beta. Right now it's just plus 1 hit to the next 4 basic attack card. But before it was for 1 turn, critical chance increased by 100%, and also critical damage increased by 200%. Basically, right now her burst damage is way, way lower than before. Her other card also get nerfed. For example, this card got nerfed like 20%, is what 40% in the beta. Same with this card, the damage also get nerfed. So basically, from a high burst critical strike character, she now just did like decent amount of damage. So that is why she's on tier 1. The next 2 character in tier 1 is the 2 support character. Both of these characters does not get nerfed. First is Olia. The good thing about her is like she got everything. She can deal damage. She also provides shielding, healing. Basically, she got everything. That is make her really fun, and because you can adapt to the situation. But that is also her problem because she's not that good at any specific thing. That is why in a lot of the tier list that I see, a lot of times she's tier 1, but all the time she's like tier 2. I think overall tier 1 is fine. As long as you know how to play her, she's decent. Next is Veronica. Her kit is about drawing and also reload. Reload is like increased her ballista damage. With that 2 ability, basically she is a really good sub DPS because she can draw for the other character and she can still deal damage while not causing much AP. That is why she's like easily tier 1. In a lot of tier lists that I see, people actually put her in like tier 0.5 or tier 0. So keep in mind that she is really, really good sub DPS. For tier 2, Luke actually get buffed. That is why he go from tier 3 in the beta into tier 2 in the official release. But first we will have to talk about Magna. First of all, I think there is a change to the counter attack effect. That is the maximum of counter stack is 10. I think in the beta there was no max amount of counter attack. That is why the synergy between Magna and Maribel, who also has counter attack, get nerfed quite a bit. Yeah. Next is her other cards also get nerfed. As you can see here, before it was 150% with no cap, but now her Glacial Iron Fist deal more damage, 210%, but the shield amount that generate that now does not exceed 20% of max HP. So the shield is actually way smaller and can block less damage. That is why before in the beta, she's actually tier 1, but now she is tier 2. Next is Rin. Her ego skill basically is the same. The change actually happened to her unique card. The top is the beta, and the bottom one is the official release. To make it easier for you guys, I also put the English version here. So the first nerf is to her Dark Mist Secret Art. As you can see here, the beta version is 1 AP and you can draw 2 cards. But the official release version is 0 AP and you can draw 1. For a character like Rin, she does not lack AP. She actually needs card draw. That's why this is actually a nerf. Next is her Dark Mist Secret Art. The damage gets reduced from 180 to 150%. Oh, the most significant nerf to Rin is her Dark Mist Secret Art. As you can see here, the damage went from 160% to 80%. And this skill is +1 damage count according to the number of skill cards in the hand. Mark is fine, so that is quite a lot of damage got removed from her kit. The last character in tier 2 is Luke. The only change to him is a buff to his rapid fire. Before this was 50% time to damage, creating handgun bullet equal to the number of critical hit, and it was +15% critical chance. Now it's +50%. So that's why he moved from tier 3 to tier 2. But overall, this character is heavily relying on crit. And the guy maker also say that he need a lot of doof. That's why he's not good in this stage of the game when you don't really have many doof for him. Next is tier 3 character. The reason why Renoir is tier 3 is because she is really unstable and her ego skill also got nerfed in the official release. But the good thing about her is that she got really high ceiling. So if you know how to play her, she can still actually be a tier 2, maybe tier 1 character. In a lot of tier lists, she actually ranked way higher, like tier 1, tier 2. But overall, like she's kind of difficult character and not recommend for new player. The last character is Karen. The guy said that before he was like tier 1, maybe tier 1.5, but now he's tier 3. It is because of the nerf during the beta to this card, which is Echo of Fertility. It was 0 mana, now it's 1. And this is actually a big nerf because his other unique card is kind of expensive. As you can see here, it's 2, 3, 2. So it's kind of hard to play him because you need way more AP. Even though there is a version of this card, which is 0 AP, but compared to other version, it's not that good. That's why he's tier 3. But overall, I think in terms of DPS, every character can be used as long as you have the correct setup. A lot of other tier lists, they just rank like Renoir and Kairon like way higher, like equal to other DPS, like B, A tier. So if you like the characters, you still can play them. This tier list also had honorable mention to 4-star character. Basically, you can use Nia as a support healer, Mika as a healer and provide AP, and Trisha for DPS if you don't have other PPS, and Maribel as your shooter. A bonus tier list for you guys so you can see the 4-star character. But this guy does not explain that much, so maybe I will try to cover it in another video. But as you can see here, Mika is like tier 0. I know that Mika is really, really strong, but like to be tier 0, maybe not that strong. But I think this character can fit into almost every comp, and even if she's not like a S tier character, maybe she's still like IE and A plus tier character, really, really good character. Also, this tier list has some really good example of Haru team comp, as you can see here. And another example team comp for Hugo. Okay, that's it for the video right now. I think it is already really long. So if you like the video, then please press the like and subscribe button to support me. You can also watch the original video link in the description. Yeah, if you guys want to add something to the tier list or want me to make more content about Chaos Zero Nightmare, then just comment down below. Okay, see you guys in the next one.